photograph this thing. I told John about, I told her about that, right? I told Thomas about that. Okay. Alright, I didn't see her talking. Hey Tom. Tommy. Huh? Jim. We got some cover. We got Tony. Tony. Good man, Tony. Good job. What? Teddy bear. No. You're in the man. Yeah, Tony. Look at that. Oh, the Stevie hat, Tony. Stevie hat. Tony. You're trying to be careful. The door closed. Put your arms straight up. Good. Come on, Tony.
That'll have to, yeah. Hey.
You do everything. Other than when you walk on the day. Let's work. Right there now, come in there. Did you sleep, did you? What do you mean? Here? What? How do you make that something to this test? Come on, give me one more. What are you going to do? That's publicity for the album. Ah, you're going now? Yeah. You just keep passing for the end. It has it, come.
Jameson, will you go with that camera to me down? Okay.
All after yeah, get it down a minute. We're winding away. Here are some of the big personalities in final day in Tinahely.
It's on, is it?
Mr. Owen Doran and Mr. Pat Murphy. Well, any comments before the big game?
Well, there's no comment on the one thing, of course, we're going to win. We're going to win. Tinahely wins hand down, always.
You don't consider the Valleymount challenge at all?
No. Oh, no.
Do you think it's been worth a trip over?
Of course. Always worth coming here.
That's good. Good to hear. Well, Mr. Murphy, any comments?
Well, I must compliment Owen Doran and his two sons, Vincent and Frank, for travelling the whole way over to join us today in this memorable occasion, which naturally we're going to win the Centenary Cup, the Miley Cup. And also Peter Doran, which is here. He stayed over since the semi-final to watch us taking the victory. And my compliments go to them first. And I wish the best of luck to the boys on the day.
All right, very well said, Mr. Joe Clary here. Can we have a comment from Joe? Well, Joe, any predictions today?
Well, I'm hoping that we'll win today, naturally enough. But I think it's not going to be as easy as people might think it would be. I am expecting a very close game, but in the end I think that we will prevail and we probably will take it by 2 or 3 points.
Are you looking to anyone in particular for a big performance today?
I am indeed. I'm looking to one of our forwards today, and he's been playing the game at a very low profile at the moment. For the last while back he has had a little injury problem, and today I'm expecting great things. He may be the man that will win the game for us. So I think that Dickie Dorn on the day, I'm expecting really big things from Dickie Dorn.
That's a
Thank you very much.
Get somewhere else there. Ha! Ha! Here we have Fergus Manton, all the way from Saudi Arabia. Well, Fergus, what have you got to say for yourself now, here on finals? Any predictions as to how it's going to go?
Oh, the lads will win, there's no doubt about it. There's loads of character and loads of...
Anyone, are you looking to anyone in particular for a good performance today?
Today, they'll all pull their own weight and they'll all do the job. That's it. They'll just do a job. It's just one day, it's just another day.
That's good to hear. Would you like to be playing there yourself today?
Ah, yeah, who wouldn't? You know?
Well, it's been people like you that have brought the club to this today, so thanks for you know. Vincent Dorn, son of Owen. Well, what do you think of the preparations here for a final day?
I think they're going extremely well, and I don't think it's a matter of when or if Tinahely win. It's by a matter of how much will they win.
Yeah, that's
the only thing.
Have you seen the team playing before?
I have, many times, and it's coming to at a good time. As in the centenary year, it's something that Tinahely needs.
Yes, I agree.
But there's a big spell where there wasn't a team at all. So
it's been worth a trip over anyway. So far.
I'll let you know in the morning.
Rightio. Well, welcome here to Auckland for our Wicklow Centenary Final Day. Here for the big match we have Tinahely and Valleymount. We can see here on the front of the programme Luke O'Toole and Charles Stewart Parnell. Luke O'Toole, a native of Tinahely. There we have Hugh Byrne, a former president of the GAA. The Tinahely line out for today's game: in goal, Pat Lanigan. Top of the right, in the right corner back, Buddy Byrne, Podge Morris at full, and Tom Kenny on the left. PJ Turl wing back, Butcher the captain in the centre, and Declan Cleary playing left half back. Centre of the field wearing number 8, Seamus Morris, partnered by Pat Murphy. On the right, Paul Turl, John Doyle centre forward, and Niall O'Dare left wing forward. Niall is babe of the team at 16 years of age. Brendan Furlong, Jimmy Hogan and Richard Dorn, the ace free taker in the corner. So, on the subs today, looking down to the subs, we've Pat Murray out through injury, could very well be called in today, as is Paul O'Dare. Then we've names like Dermot McGrath, Seamus Fitzhenry, Thomas Murphy, Morris Hederman, Paul Menton, Pat Hederman, team mentor and selector, Kieran Turl, Fergus Menton, after missing today's game because he was out in Saudi Arabia for the last few months. Then we've Willie Hederman, Paddy Byrne and Simon Byrne. That's the Tinahely line out, 28 players in all on the panel, wearing the unfamiliar white strip today. The Tinahely squad that beat Ballingrass: Seamus Fitzhenry, Kieran Turl, Paddy Byrne, Paul Menton, Paul O'Dare, Seamus Morris, John Doyle, Jimmy Hogan, Pat Murphy, Pat Lanigan in goal, Brendan Furlong, Podge Morris and Thomas Murphy. Morris Adaman, Pat Murray, Simon Byrne, PJ Turl, Buddy Byrne, Jim Darcy the captain, Niall O'Dare, Dickie Dorn, Paul Charles, Hopper McGrath and finally Declan Cleary. No, you can move. So, here we have the Tinahely team. They won the Under-12 Championship in '72. It's a good few of these members playing in today's final. Middle there we have Podge Morris. Then we have Colin Brennan there as well, Raymond Brennan. On the extreme right we have Buddy Byrne in a white top. And in the front there we've Paddy Byrne.
Come on, Brian, lads, don't let it go.
Then over a few places forward from the left we've Dickie Dorn, Fergus Menton, George Horn, Seamus Morris, Paul Turd playing top of the right today, Paul O'Dare and Nicky Byrne over there as well. I look back at the archives here again. Des Morris, Butcher Darcy there, we see a young Butcher smiling. Let's hope he'll be smiling again today. Jack O'Dare also in shot there, and Tony Cullen, captain of that victorious junior team in '69. Here we see the Auckland Pipe Band doing a pre-match parade here, and what a colourful scene here from the Tinahely supporters, all of them Tinahely no doubt. Valleymount supporters of course also have red and white banners and scarves and hats here today. The Valleymount team just about to come onto the field. Sporting their unfamiliar amber jerseys.
Valleymount coming on the field now.
Still no sign of the Tinahely team. Could be quite a while before we see them. And what a colourful scene over there beside the band. The Tinahely Hill in full swing. The atmosphere in the town, the townspeople, was absolutely electric this morning. We have the Bird, leave Ned Gann in Tinahely tracksuits. Sponsored by Tinahely Engineering, I might add. They are two subs to have, all right. Back from the '69 team. Now we have Margaret Hurl and Kieran's girlfriend. Margaret sporting a Tinahely jersey.
Are there any more clubs with banners, please? Will they kindly come to the office and give in their names, please? Any more?
There we have the Valleymount team lining up for pitchers there. In goal, Seamus Nolan, Billy Kavanagh, Lar Miley and Pat O'Brien. Sean O'Brien, John Reid and Liam Reid. Centre of the field, Pat Mann and Paul Stones. Right half forward, Peter Bean. Captain John Gagan, centre half forward, and Peter Byrne, left half forward. Seamus Smiley, their ace scorer, wearing number 13 and right corner forward. Lar Cullen, a full forward, and Sean Pender, top of the left. And we see the Tinahely team coming from the dressing room now. I'm sure we can expect a tremendous applause here, a greeting here from the crowd.
Would Micheál Whelan or Ken Foley from Knockbanana please report to the Secretary's office?
Yes, here they come, the men in white and red, led by the Butcher Darcy.
Tinahely are now taking the field.
And they're all new white outfit, wearing red socks and red trim on the jerseys. Number 8 there, Seamus Morris. Tinahely have beaten Kilcool and Carnew and Baldinglass to reach today's final. Valleymount having beaten Hollywood, Ballymoney and Rathnew in the semi-final.
Attention please.
Tinahely are red hot favourites to take the title here today for the first time in 64 years.
People who left in photographs and didn't give names. Johnny Kelly is here at the moment, and two of the clubs concerned are Tinahely and Lara. Tinahely and Lara.
We have the Tinahely team getting their photograph taken.
At some time,
Looking very smart indeed in their new outfits.
here beside the Secretary's office. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to make presentation to today's officials.
I think there's spectacular banners.
The under 21.
Tinahely Reds real okay. And the other one, Harvey's Army.
Peter Keogh will make the presentation. First of all, to Ned Bourne, who refereed the minor final.
Shubs now getting in for their photograph also.
Vincent Bourne,
Looking very smart in their tracksuits.
junior final. That's the A final. Vincent Bourne. Johnny Price, who is referenced the senior final.
Johnny Price, the man in the middle for today's game. Johnny from Roundwood, refereeing his second senior final.
Johnny Kelly, who will referee the media final this afternoon. Johnny Kelly.
Here we have the customary parade behind the band before the start of the centenary final. And what a scene it is. Tinahely supporters there behind the two sets of teams. And quite a big crowd, a very big crowd here in Ockham today. Both sides, all the seats full on both sides. People at both ends as well. People here behind us. Quite a number of ball and glass players, I might add, behind us here. Keeping very much in the background today. But today, it's Tinahely and Valleymount's day. Butcher Darcy, captain of the Tinahely team, leading them now behind the Ockham Pipe Band, and John Gagan leading Valleymount. Jimmy Hogan, the oldest man on the Tinahely team today, and Niall O'Dare, the youngest, at 16 years of age. Tinahely have the big names, but then, as we know, big names always don't win matches, but let's hope it's that way today. Dickie Dorn there with his leg heavily bandaged. Let's hope he lasts the 60 minutes today.
Hello, well, the owner of car 625 FZI is about
Very young Valleymount pairing at midfield today.
a traffic obstruction.
Pat Mann and Paul Stones, 20 and 19 years of age respectively. And we also see there are two mascots on the Tinahely team. Jimmy Hogan with his son and the butcher with his.
Stewards, please, will you get the people to move back? On the way back, there's still plenty of room in the stand. And you behind.
One of the most colourful scenes here for many years, I'm sure, in Auckland. Tinahely people really make an occasion of the county final. The match, a bit late at this stage, due to start at 3:30. 20-4 now at this point in time. Valleymount, a much older team than Tinahely, their average age being 28, while the Tinahely average age is only 23.5 years of age. A great cheer for the teams here as they pass by this side of the pitch. Standing here now for the national anthem. The 1984 centenary final is just about to get underway. And the flag. Can you do that? Just wait for the cheer here in about at the end of the song. And the game is about to get underway. Johnny Price, the man in the middle for today's game. John Dorn, we see running over here, the linesman on this side. And the game is on. Ball breaks around midfield. Bit of a fumble here now. Johnny Price blows the first free of the game. There's going to be a Valleymount free. No, actually it's a Tinahely free. John Doyle stepping up to take it. John playing centre forward for Tinahely here today. That's John Reid facing the free there for Valleymount. Jumping up and down. John sends a good free in towards straight over the bar. Great score for Tinahely. That's really the start they needed, just 39 seconds into the game. Seamus Nolan kicks the ball out the side of the field. Seamus Morris breaks it. That's Sean O'Brien there wins it and gets himself a free. This is John Reid, the centre back on the Valleymount team, going to take this free now. Reid steps back. Ball fisted by Paul Stone. That's the Butcher Darcy, captain of the team, sends the ball up to the side of the field. Dickie Dorn running onto it. Dickie breaks ball over his head. John is fouled and has got himself a free. John sending a very good effort over the bar just a few seconds ago. Can he do the same this time? Good ball in towards the square. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. That's Seamus Nolan, kicks it out over the sideline. It's going to be a line ball to Tinahely. John steps up, sends it in towards the square. Jimmy Hogan rising for it, gets a fist to it. That's Brendan Furlong. Brendan first kick goes in towards Jimmy Hogan and the ball's gone out over the sideline and it's gone wide. Obviously a bit of nerves now at this stage in the opening minutes of the game. Seamus Nolan stepping up. Sends the ball out the far side of the field. Patrick Murphy underneath. Patrick wins it. Ball is broken from him. John Reid, the judge, have handled the ball on the ground. It's going to be a free in to Tinahely. So another chance for John Doyle here now to put Tinahely on the board for the second time. John's quite a distance back from the ball. Stepping up. Sends the ball in towards the goal mouth. And the ball goes wide. So Tinahely clearly on top here now in the opening 4 minutes of the game. And it's looking very much like rain. Let's hope it just stays off for the next 57 minutes. Ball out. Not too far. That's Pat Mann wins the ball. He sends it up. That's Buddy Byrne. Well won there, Buddy. Buddy on his horse up here. This is the far sideline. Ball in towards Jimmy Hogan. Ball slips through his arms. That's Larry Miley. Larry sends the ball out towards John Gagan, the Valleymount captain. Sends the ball in. Declan Keary gets a boot to. That's the Butcher. Up towards Patrick Murphy. Straight into the arms of Pat Mann. Great excitement here now. Pat Mann, the 20-year-old midfielder, steps up to take this free. He sends it up. Goes to Peter Byrne. That's in towards John Gagan. Butcher with him. Two captains. And Gagan sends the ball wide. So 5 minutes gone in the game and Tinahely 1 point up. And the breeze blowing in Tinahely's favour also. Ball out towards Declan Keary. Ball flips away from him. That's Larry Cullen, the full back line towards it. Podge Morris is leaving the ball out over the sideline and that's going to be a Tinahely ball. Kenny now doesn't send a great ball up to the side of the field, goes out over the sideline, and that is going to be a Valleymount ball. Pat Mann once again going to take this free, or the sideline. Pat sends the ball across the far side of the field. Seamus Miley Sends the ball wide. That's the Valleymount man that Tinahely must watch. Buddy Byrne marking Seamus Miley. The man a goal and 2 points against Rathnew. So Pat Lanigan now going to take this kick out. Not a great kick from Pat. Goes straight to Peter Byrne. Declan Carey running onto it. Gets the ball up towards Patrick Murphy. Patrick wins it well. Referee plays the advantage. Patrick going through. Gets in a good long ball in towards Jimmy Hogan. Breaks to John Doyle. That's into Seamus Morris. And Seamus is grounded and it's going to be a free-in. So we just see how deadly quick Tinahely are on the break. Tricky Dickie Dorn standing up now to take this free. And Dickie's effort is good and Tinahely are 2 points up. After 7.5 minutes here in the first half. Seamus Nolan going to kick the ball out now. Sends it out this side of the field. Seamus Morrison underneath it. Well won there, Seamus Morris. He's Paul Turner beside him. Seamus fouls the ball. And that is going to be a free to Valleymount. Valleymount really haven't got going here at all so far. This is Patsy O'Brien, the veteran cornerback, going to kick this ball out now. 35 years of age. Not a bad ball. Declan Keane underneath it. Wins the ball very well indeed. Two Tinahely men running onto it. That's Patrick Murphy. Sends it in towards John Doyle. Brendan Furlong breaking loose inside. John still on the ball. Plays back to Pat Murphy. Pat looks up. And Pat has sent the ball narrowly wide. Good move there by the Tinahely forward line, but not the finish not quite as effective. So Tinahely clearly on top here now in the opening 10 minutes of the game. The goalkeeper once again steps up. Sends it out towards the far side of the field. That's John Doyle. Superb feeling there by John. That's Paul Turner. I think that's nearly his first touch of the ball. That's Patrick Murphy. Great ball by Patrick in towards the goalkeeper. Straight into his arms. Plays it out this side of the field, and that's going to be a line ball to Tinahely. So Declan Cleary in amongst the subs there now, the Valleymount subs kicking this ball. Sends it in towards John Doyle. John just sent the ball very, very high and out of the end line and wide. That's 5 wides now from Tinahely in just 10 minutes. Two Tinahely scores come from the boot of Dickie Dorn and John Doyle, both from frees. Seamus Nolan sends the ball out the far side of the field. Pat Murphy and Pat Mann underneath it. Ball breaks. That's Pat Mann going through now. John Doyle following. Man is fouled and it's going to be a free in to Valleymount. And Valleymount haven't settled down at all so far. This is Seamus Miley now, the ace free taker, going to take this free. Sends the ball. Goes into the arms of the Valleymount man. He floats the ball wide. Pat Lanigan sends the ball out the far side of the field. Peter Turl, the wing back, wins it. That's Paul Turl now. A lot expected of him here today. Paul is fouled. And he's gone down rather heavily. That's going away a free to Tinahely. A bit of niggling over there now between some of the players. There we see Trevor Anderson, the physio, coming over to attend to Paul Turl. Paul is on his feet, which isn't such a bad sign anyway. Paul has resumed, and the butcher odds that the captain is going to take this free. Bad ball by the butcher. Straight into the arms of John Gagan, it was the opposing captain. Into Sarry Miley, the full forward. He wins the ball in front of Paul Schwartz. Veteran full forward. Gets in the kick, he's fouled as he kicks the ball. And a chance here and out for Valleymount to put the first score on the board. Sean Pender, the left full forward, going to take this one. And Sean puts the ball over the bar, and the first Valleymount score. A great cheer here from the crowd underneath us. So 2 points to 1, and nearly 14 minutes gone. Ball onto the centre field. James Morris rising high for it. That's John Gagan going through now. Looks finds his man very well. That's Peter Behan. Oh, very well cut off there by Buddy Byrne. Straight in the arms of Patrick Murphy. Paul Turl running through. Turl through the hand. Takes a shot over the bar. A great score for Tinahely. We're playing straight up on free. 3 points to 1 now after 15 minutes of play. Superb movement there by the Tinahely forwards. James Hill, bad ball, straight in the arms of Jimmy Hogan. Hogan is Dickie Dorn inside him. Fouls the ball, yes, he threw the ball. Dickie Dorn was free inside him there, all alone. This is John Reid, centre half back, going to take this free. Patrick Murphy in underneath. Patrick is fouled. This is going to be a free to Tinahely.
Watch him.
That's Declan Cleary. Straight in the arms to John Doyle. John turns. And over the bar, a great score. That's John's second point. Really clinical finishing there from John. 4 points to 1 now ahead to Tinahely are. 2 points coming from John Doyle, 1 from Richard Dorn, and 1 from Paul Turl. Seamus Nolan, ball out the far side of the field. Tinahely players pushed in the back, and it's going to be a free into Tinahely. John Doyle stepping up now to take this one. John steps up. Good ball in towards Seamus Morris. Ball break to Jimmy Hogan. Hogan turns, and Hogan has sent the ball wide. Valleymount not really moving at this stage now in the game at all. Just a 1 point from a free. Seamus Nolan sends the ball out far side of the field. That's to Brendan Furlong. Good ball there to Patrick Murphy. Patrick looks up, sees Jimmy Hogan. Ball a bit too far for Jimmy. And the ball has gone wide. So quite a lot of wides here now in the opening quarter of the game for Tinahely. That's Brendan Furlong. Good ball into Patrick Murphy. Patrick finds ball turn inside, and this is dangerous. Goal! Oh yes, great goal from Niall there. Niall, 16 years of age, gets his name on the score sheet. Paul Turr's effort blocked down by Seamus Nolan, and Niall there to finish it to the net. So 1-4 now to a point in favour of Tinahely. Straight in the eyes of Pat Mann. Pat Mann racing through, drop kicks the ball. Larry Cullen wins in front of Paul Morris. He looks up, sends it in towards Tom Kenny and Sean Pender. Kenny wins it. Plays a good ball out towards Patrick Murphy. Great stuff there, John Doyle tips it over to Patrick Murphy. Patrick on his horse now, toe to hand. John Doyle. John turns. And Seamus Nolan made a great save there, and it's going to be a free out to Valleymount. Valleymount defence very slow closing in on John Doyle there. So Nolan with the free now. Sends it out this side. Dickie Dorn. That's Declan Cleary running onto the ball. Declan sends the ball over towards Paul Terrell. That's Pat O'Brien running onto the ball. Keeps it in play. Good ball to Pat Mann. Pat Mann balloons the ball out over the sideline and kicks it to Tinahely. So Tinahely clearly ahead now. And 19 minutes of play gone. Peter Turl sends that ball straight into the arms of Peter Byrne. Podgemore should win this one. Podgemore's a Tinahely full back, wins that ball. Looks up. That goes into the arms of Sean O'Brien. That's Paul Stone now. Seen very little of him, the 6'3" midfielder. Sends the ball in towards the goal mat. Buddy Byrne underneath it. Buddy wins it. Sends the ball out towards Paul Turl, the wing forward. Declan Cleary, great ball to Declan Cleary. That's in towards Jimmy Hogan. Jimmy goes down on it, gets it up. He's Dickie Dorn beside him. Plays Nala there. That's Declan Cleary now with the ball. Bad ball there to Dickie Dorn, far too high. That's John Reid, centre back, straight into the arms of Butcher Darcy. He sees Brendan Furlong out in the far wing. Brendan Furlong all alone out in the 40-metre line. Good effort there from Brendan, but it's just gone narrowly wide.
And Mihal Whelan from Knockanana, please report to Redna Road end of the ground.
Ball out this side of the field. Seamus Morris wins it very well indeed. Plays it in towards the square. Hogan drops it. That's Liam Reid with the ball now. Out to Pat Mann. Mann plays into the centre. Well intercepted there by Declan Cleary. John Gagan left flat-footed. He catches up on Kerry again. Kerry finds Patrick Murphy. Patrick has fouled the ball and it's going to be a free out. So Patsy O'Brien now going to kick this ball out, the cornerback. Patsy sends the ball out into the middle of the field. Pat Mann wins it very well. He's fouled by one of the Tinahely midfielders and it's going to be a free into Valleymount. Mann's going to take this free himself. Sends the ball up towards Butcher. Dorsey wins it. Butcher holds on to it. Butcher gets in his clearance. Vicky Dorn fighting for the ball there, doesn't win it. Sean O'Brien doing fairly well. And ball is being moved in by the referee. And this is Sean Pender now coming out to take this free. 7 points. Yeah, Stormer here today. Plays the ball out towards Patrick Murphy. Patrick does well. Pat Mann trying to get an arm to him. Doesn't succeed. Brendan Furlong, well won there, Brendan. Goes into the arms of John Doyle. Paul Terrell plays Brendan Furlong. Brendan going through.
Furlong.
And Brendan sends the ball over the bar. A great score there from the young corner forward.
Score.
And the score now is 1-5 to a point in favour of Tinahely. That's 8 points to 1. And 23 minutes gone. Great running off the wall there by Brendan Furlong. Seamus Nolan now going to take this kick out once more. Sends it out to the far side of the field. Ball, not one there. John Doyle eventually gets his arms to it. Towards Brendan Furlong again. Seamus Morris moving through. Ball is broken from Brendan. That's the full back. Larry Cullen gets out towards Declan Cleary. Declan Cleary gets it. Well won there by Declan Cleary. Bad ball to Dickie Dorn again. That's Paul Stones. Kicks the ball down the side of the field. Butcher wins it. Plays the ball up towards Pat Murphy. Pat Mann fields it very well indeed. Pat on the ground now. Seamus Morris hits him rather heavily and it's going to be a free for Valleymount. That's Paul Stones now. That's Seamus Miley, the danger man. He's fouled, it's going to take its kick and it's going to be a free in. A sub on the Tinahely team. Paul O'Dare is on. And Richard Dorn seems to be the one that's missing. No, Jimmy Hogan has gone off the Tinahely team. Richard Dorn has moved in full forward and Paul O'Dare is brought in on the wing. And Valleymount register another score. Good to see Paul O'Dare on the Tinahely team after being out through injury for most of the year. Ball straight into the eyes of Patrick Murphy. Patrick sends the ball across John Doyle. John has it. A great ball to Brendan Furlong. Oh, well cut after. That's Dickie Dorn. Oh, Dickie's fouled very, very heavily, and that's going to be a free in. Goalkeeper intercepted that move very well. Brendan Furlong running onto the ball. And there's a sub on the Valleymount team. That's Sean Miley coming on. Sean having played under 21 for the county earlier this year. And it's Liam coming off the Valleymount team. Dickie steps up. Ball fisted by Nilo there. That's Sean O'Brien. Plays the ball out. Declan Cleary went up. Two others there. With Billy Kavanagh. And Kavanagh gets himself a free out. Billy Kavanagh sends the ball up. Patrick Murphy wins it well. Patrick playing very, very well here today. That's a free. It's going to be a free from where the ball landed.
Good Murphy, don't mind that.
Dickie Dorr now is going to try and further increase the Tinahely lead. Dickie steps up and straight over the lad. Great stuff there, Dickie Dorn. And the score now 1-6, 9 points to 2 points for Valleymount. And we're just on the verge of half time here now. 28 minutes gone in the first half. A very, very one-sided match here in the first half. Ball out to far side of the field. Patrick Murphy wins it. Into Paul Terrell. Dickie Dorn inside of him. Plays Dorn. Oh, Dorn's shot is blocked. Couldn't really turn on his left leg. Declan Cleary now and John Gagan. Porridge Morrison underneath it. Porridge being tackled by Larry Cullen, the full forward. Porridge gets in his clearance. To his brother Seamus. Over to Brendan Furlong. Great ball there from Seamus Morris. On to John Doyle. Oh, magnificent point there from John Doyle, giving an exhibition here of free taking. One 7 to Tinahely, 2 points for Valleymount, 10 points to do now. Tinahely 8 points clear going in just before the interval. Well won there by Peter Bean. He's got himself a free. And it's Sean O'Brien now is going to take this free. And the referee, Johnny Price, blows half-time. So there we see the Bird, Quayle and Ned Gann, two Tinahely subs of yesteryear. We see Eddie Sheridan. I'm sure they're all very happy now at this stage of the game.
At the regular road immediately.
Presented here.
One of the real strong forces in the early days of the GAA.
That's the Ashford colours, followed by Stratford. We also see Lacken there.
From rags to riches.
Lacken. Followed by the Aero Club. See Bray represented there also.
In the very early days.
Baltinglass in there.
Kilbride volunteers follow them. Kilbride were known as the volunteers in the
There we see Dunlavin.
Then comes St.
Donard, Kiltegan.
Following them are Donard, one of the great forces from 1933 to 1957.
The Valleymount flag bearers.
Senior final. And following them is Opera, who produced people like Billy Beaton-Burton,
Wicklow Town St. Pat's
Taylor Smith,
also going through.
George Grant, and Hugh Burton of Bray Evans.
There's another famous Bray banner.
Greystones have been a force all down the years. Then comes the All-Ireland champions.
There we have Ratnew. And there we have Tinahely,
The new great
Bird and Redgan, the flag bearers.
Then comes the great champion team.
There we have Ballymanus,
Ratnew, the champion.
Cool Boy.
One more senior honours than any other club in the county.
Hollywood.
Next comes Tinahely, another
We have Arklow.
club who have
And
been
last but no means least, I think we have
years.
the Bray colours.
And then comes Tinahely. Tinahely have already won 2 championships, and well, I won't go further at the moment. They actually won 1917, 1918, and 1919. But the middle one, because both teams were disqualified. Ballymanus follows Tinahely, and Ballymanus was in a Wicklow final, believe it or not, in 1889. That wasn't finished.
All in all, a very colourful scene here in Auckland. A great day for Wicklow football.
He's doing very well since they came back in 1927. Cool Boy had their glory day in 1940 when they won a Wicklow championship. And Hollywood are one of the longest serving teams in West Wicklow. Are the successors of the
Bray beat Aerogue in the minor match earlier on today.
in faraway South Africa.
And Ballymanus are playing later on in the evening. Great support for Ballymanus and around the Tinahely area.
I see colours up there that look like St. Patrick's. I'm not sure if they're there, but no harm to tell you that they were one of the classiest teams that ever played in Wicklow club football.
Well, the second half's going to get underway in another few minutes. Teams back on the field. Don't see any changes on the Tinahely team as of yet. Be interesting to see what Vincent Harvey has said to the boys during half time. So Johnny Price just about to start the second half here now.
Now would the spectators please move off to the sidelines so we can get the second half started. Please move.
Looking very much like rain here now. Let's hope it stays off for just one more half hour. Tinahely ahead by 10 points to 2. 1 goal and 7 points to 2 points to Valleymount. Let's hope they keep it up here for the second half. John Gagan gone centre of the field for Valleymount, the captain. Paul Stone moved in on the butcher. Ball thrown in. Pat Mann wins it. He's fouled by Patrick Murphy and it's going to be a free in. Man steps up. No hurry on him in the world whatsoever. Sends the ball. Into John Kagan. Turns. And sends the ball wide. Valleymount over anxious now. Eight points behind. Ball out to far side of the field. Declan Cleary, ball broken in by Patrick Murphy. On to Seamus Morris. Seamus switches play. That's straight in the arms and Nilo there, that's Patrick Murphy. To Dickie Dorn. Great score by Dickie Dorn. And Tinahely lead by 1 goal and 8 points to 2 points. Declan Cleary seems to be injured here. Trevor Anderson, attending him now. Declan had a suspected broken finger before the match. Sub on the Valleymount team. Number 25, that's Peter Gagan, is coming on the Valleymount team. And it's Peter Bean is going off the Valleymount team. And Peter Gagan gone on. Declan Cleary resumes. And Seamus Nolan going to kick the ball out now after Dickie Dorn scoring that magnificent point. Just 2 minutes into the second half. Sends the ball out to the centre of the field. Ball breaks. Seamus Morris has it. Seamus plays the ball cross field. Brendan Furling running onto it. Plays the ball to Butcher Darcy. Butcher doesn't play a great ball to Paul there. Straight in the arms of Sean O'Brien. That's Pat O'Brien. Sends the ball up towards Liam Pender. That's Pat Kenny, or Tom Kenny wins the ball well. Declan Cleary sends the ball out to far sideline. Nilo there wins the ball very well indeed. Up towards Paul Terrell. He's beaten for it, however, by Liam Reid. Referee's going to throw in the ball after a bit of scuffling over there. Johnny Price throws in the ball. Seamus Morrison wins it very well indeed. Plays it to Patrick Murphy. Patrick's foul as he goes to kick the ball. It's going to be a free into Tinahely. So John Doyle steps up now to take this free. Dickie Dorn keeps it in play. That's the full back. Larry Cullen gets the ball out. John Doyle rising high for it. But it's going to be a free out to Valleymount. So just 5 minutes into the second half, and Tinahely ahead by 11 points to 2. Patrick Murphy playing the game of his life here. He's fouled rather heavily there by Sean O'Brien, and he'll certainly receive a booking for that. Yes, Johnny Price taking the name there of Sean O'Brien. And he gets the line. Sean O'Brien has been sent off. And that is not what Valleymount wanted at this stage. Patrick Murphy still on the ground. Let's hope he can resume. Trevor Anderson still attending to Patrick Murphy over there. Patrick is on his feet, that's good to see. And play is going to resume. So Valleymount playing with 14 men now for the majority of the second half. 25 minutes, in fact, they're going to have to play without Sean O'Brien. John Doyle sends the ball in towards the goal mouth. Seamus Morris wins it. Seamus' kick is blocked. Paul O'Dore's kick is blocked. Patrick Murphy. Patrick balloons the ball badly wide with his left foot. Looking very much like rain here now. Seamus Nolan sends the ball out. That's the corner back. Pat O'Brien wins it. Butcher wins it over Paul Stone. Very well won there by the Butcher. Into Brendan Furlong. Ball beats him. Patsy O'Brien again, the veteran cornerback, wins it. Out into centre field. Butcher and Paul Stone on it again. Butcher breaks it to Seamus Morris. John Doyle has gone down. Brendan Furlong fits it to Paul Adair. Back to Brendan Furlong again. To Patrick Murphy. Ball into move intercepted there by Liam Reid. That's John Keegan, the Valleymount cap. No, that's Dickie Dorn now has the ball. Dickie goes one way, goes the other way. Gets the shot and sends it wide. Ball out. John Doyle breaks it. Straight into the arms of Laura Miley. Full back. Sends a long ball up. Fawn gets a boot to it. Didn't work out too well. That's Porch Morris. Sends the ball out towards Patrick Murphy. Great ball there by Porch Morris. Declan Cleary running inside. Gives a good ball to Declan Cleary. Oh, Declan! Oh, what a bad foul there by Sean Miley. Absolutely ridiculous foul there by Sean Miley. Severely cautioned there by Johnny Price. And John Doyle is going to take this free. That's Patrick Murphy. Has the ball. Patrick still has it. He's a judge shot fouled the ball and it's going to be a free out to Valleymount. So Valleymount with only 14 men now. And Tinahely having one extra man in the forwards. It's Paul Turley, the free man in the Tinahely forward line. Paul O'Dare, he's fouled. Doesn't get himself a free. It's going to be a free out to Valleymount. And this is Billy Kavanagh now, the cornerback, going to take this free. Very well won there by Patrick Murphy, having a blinder of a game. Ball goes over John Doyle's head into Paul Turner. Great ball to Tinahely there. Oh, now this foul, it's going to be a free in. So a chance for Dickie Dorn to put Tinahely further ahead. Dickie sends the ball over the bar, and Tinahely are 1 goal and 9 points. That's 12 points to 2 ahead. 10 points clear now at this stage. Valleymount bringing on another sub here. Number 20, that's Michael Gagan. There's 3 Gagans on the team now. And the contest game really seems to be over as a contest now. 10 minutes gone in the second half. And that's Liam Pender coming off for Valleymount. That's John Reid wins the ball. Blocked by John Doyle. Patsy O'Brien playing a good game here. The veteran cornerback. Sends a high ball down the field. Seamus Morrison underneath it. Very well won there by Seamus Morrison. He plays Patrick Murphy. Seamus Morrison going through again. PJ Turr breaking forward. Good ball to Nilo there. To Brendan Furlong. This is dangerous. A good score there by Brendan Furlong. Tinahely forward line really moving very, very well now. That's 1 goal and 10 points. Tinahely supporters in jubilant mood now in the far line. Here we go, they chant. Seamus now sends the ball out into the centre field. Won again by Tinahely midfield. Absolutely on top, winning every ball in midfield today. Niall O'Dare runs onto it, having a great game, Niall. Niall steadies himself and sends the ball over our bar. Tinahely rampant now at this stage. 111 to 2 points. Niall O'Dare, 16 years of age, having a brilliant game here today. Bad ball by Patsy O'Brien. Gets a second chance at it, however. Butcher wins it very well won there by the Butcher. Butcher surging forward now. Has Paul turned inside of him, plays Paul. Paul gets himself into a little difficulty here. Paul O'Dare eventually runs onto it. Sells some dummies. Paul going through. Oh, great save by Seamus Nolan. And that's Larry Cullen going to send the ball out. Buddy is a judge for this man. And it's a free in now. Pat Mann steps up. Quick free, a little bit about the Valleymount play now. That's Seamus Miley, the danger man, sends the ball in towards the goal. A dangerous ball. A goal! A goal from Paul Stone! What can this do for the Valleymount game? 1-2 to 111. Tinahely 9 points ahead. 13 minutes gone in the second half. Have they got anything to make a game of it? That's Tinahely breaking forward again. That's Patrick Murphy. Can Tinahely respond to that Valleymount goal? No one coming out to mark Patrick Murphy. John Gagan. No, that's Patrick Murphy still going through. That's to Seamus Morris. To Paul O'Dare. Paul is cornered off. A goal! No! Johnny Price awarding a free out. So Seamus Nolan now going to keep the ball out. Game has come to life here now with this Valleymount goal. Still 9 points in front of Tinahely. That's straight into the arms of Brendan Furlong. Paul Turrell. Good score there by Paul Turrell. Tinahely needed that. One 12, 10 points ahead again. Ball into Liam Reid. Paul Turrell gets a hand to it. Reid's ball gone down. Declan Cleary fields it very, very well. Declan hit by 3 or 4 Valleymount men. And he gets himself a free. So Podge Morris now steps up, sends the ball towards John Doyle. A brilliant feeling there by John Doyle. That's up towards Declan Cleary. He plays Niall O'Dare inside of him. Niall tackled there rather heavy, doesn't get himself a free. That's John Reid, the centre back. There's going to be a free out to Valleymount. Everybody playing well in this Tinahely team here today. Ball out the far side. Patrick Murphy wins it. Ball breaks to Tinahely there. That's number 25, that's Peter Gagan, sends the ball upfield. Two Tinahely men underneath it, that's Podge Morris. Podge's kick is blocked. This is dangerous here now. That's Seamus Miley, the danger man. Going through. Gets in the shot, well blocked there by Tom Kenny. And Butcher Dorsey eventually getting it out. Ball break to Declan Cleary. Brendan Furlong wins it. Playing a great game here today, Brendan. Rides that challenge very well indeed. His ball goes straight into the arms of Liam Reid, the centre back. It's down to Butcher Darcy. Straight into the arms of the Butcher. Good feeling there by the Butcher. Patrick Murphy now. Finds Paul Terrell. Not a great ball there from Terrell. And that's Sean Miley there. Sends the ball out over the sideline. That's going to be a Tinahely ball. So just 13 minutes remaining now, and PJ Terrell stepping up to take this sideline kick. Towards Paul there. Paul wins it. Sends the ball across field to his brother Niall. Ball beats him. Dickie Dorn running onto it. In towards Patrick Murphy. That's Sean Miley though with the ball, however. This is Butcher running onto the ball now. His ball is blocked. And that's number 20, Michael Gagan on the ball now. And the ball is out over the end line and wide. So Valleymount failing to get their game together. And Tinahely looking to be on the road to success, to victory at this stage. Pat Lanigan now kicking the ball out. One of the very rare occasions he has had to kick the ball out. Sends it out the far side of the field. Pat Man holding Patrick Murphy there. Referee plays the advantage. Declan Cleary gets it. Plays the ball up towards Dickie Dorn. Dickie breaks the ball in front of him. Breaks to a Valleymount man. That's Larry Cullen, the full forward now. Sends it down, but blocked by John Doyle. That's Declan Cleary. Niall O'Dare running onto it. He's beaten by Peter Gagan. Straight in the eyes of Patrick Murphy. Good ball to Niall O'Dare. Turn it inside of him. He's fouled. And it's going to be... No, it's not. It's not good. The referee didn't give a free there at all. That's Declan Cleary now. Up to Seamus Morris. Seamus looks up. So it's a high ball and it's gone wide. So Tinahely it's Paul Turrell now. Plays Patrick Murphy. Paul Turrell again. Brendan Furlong. And Brendan sends the ball over the bar. Great stuff there by Brendan Furlong. Really on target today. 113 now, that's 16 points to 1 goal and 2 points, 5 points. 11 points to the good now at this stage. 20 minutes gone here in the second half. Ball out into centred field. Seamus Morris wins it. That's into Patrick Murphy. John Doyle inside of him. Patrick opts to try his own shot and he sends it wide. So Valleymount seem to have really lost their heart now at this stage. Okay. That's okay. Ball at the side of the field. Patrick Murphy wins it again. So many balls today. That's Paul Turl. Paul Turl is fouled. Doesn't get himself a free. PJ, however, gets it. PJ sends the ball a little bit too strong out over the sideline. It's going to be a sideline kick. Laura Cullen now sending the ball up. Straight in the arms of Peter Turrell again. Oh! Rather a heavy challenge there from Peter Gagan and Nyla there. And there's another Tinahely man down here. Trevor Anderson running across the field to him. It's Paul Turley is down. Tony Moore, team mentor, is also there. I see Hopper McGrath lining up here, warming up here in the far side of the field. Hopper McGrath there. Hopper not actually coming on yet. Crowd's beginning to leave now. Hopper McGrath coming onto the Tinahely team, and Paul Turl going off. Looks to be injured. That's Trevor Anderson with his arm around Paul Turl there. Paul Turl getting a great round of applause there from the Tinahely supporters. So John Doyle sends the ball in towards the goal mat, and it's gone wide. Game really over this stage now, just a matter of time. Just 7 minutes remaining. Some of the crowd's going already. Snilo there wins that ball very well. Plays the ball in towards the goal mat. Brendan Furlong running onto it. That's Dickie Doran. Dickie's kick is blocked. Into the arms of Seamus Morris. Patrick Murphy. His kick is blocked. And it's John Reid now, the centre back, coming out with it. Plays it out towards Pat Mann. That's Peter Behan now on the ball. He's fouled by Peter Turl, and it's going to be a free in. Pat Mann sends the ball straight in the arms of Buddy Byrne. Buddy gets a booting under. Buddy on the ground, gets himself a free out. So Pat Mann stepping up now to take this free. Pat Murray now warming up on the far side of the field. Pat Mann sends the ball. Butcher Darcy running onto it. Breaks to John Gagan.
James Fitzgerald, please.
And he's got himself a free in. So a chance here for Valleymount to make this score a little bit more respectable. However, going for a goal. Larry Cullen. Yes! A goal! A goal from Larry Cullen. That's 2 goals and 3 points. 2 goals and 2 points. That's 8 points to Tinahely, 16 points. So Tinahely 8 points ahead. Finding it hard to motivate themselves now after being so far ahead for so much of the game. Five. Ball out towards the centre of the field. Peter Gagan winning. Oh, that's Patrick Murphy coming onto the ball. Pat Murray is now on the Tinahely team. Murphy's ball is blocked. That's Larry Cullen. Sends the ball out towards Buddy Byrne. Buddy gets a boot to it. That's Peter Byrne on the ball. Breaks to Declan Cleary. Declan sends the ball out towards Paul O'Dare. Ball broken away from him to Larry Cullen. Cullen settled himself. The ball hits the post. Peter Byrne onto it again now. Peter Turrell in front of him. Plays the ball into Seamus Miley, the danger man. Buddy Byrne beats him. Buddy's kick is blocked and it's going to be a line kick to Tinahely. So Valleymount, after coming back into the game that little bit, after scoring that goal, was still too much of a deficit, I would imagine, at this stage. The linesman is going. Yes, it's going to be a Tinahely ball. Tinahely not really playing with any drive or commitment. Straight in the arms of Larry Cullen again. The veteran full forward. Plays the ball out to far side of the field. Declan Cleary running onto it. He plays it up to straight into the arms of John Gagan, the centre forward. Buddy Byrne it very well there, breaks the ball to Declan Cleary. Pat Murray, the wing back, just on the team, getting that ball, plays it to the butcher. Tinahely on the move forward now once more. Straight in the arms of the full back, Larry Miley. Turrell breaks the ball well to Patrick Murphy. To John Doyle. Tinahely really need a score now to try and settle him for the last 5 minutes. And who better than Niall O'Dare, the 16-year-old babe of the team, to put Tinahely 9 points ahead. That's 1 goal and 14 points to 2 goals and 2. Brendan Furlong on the ball. Hopper McGrath. It's a free out to Valleymount. Straight in the arms of Niall O'Dare. He's fouled by Peter Gagan and it's going to be a free in. So John Doyle, a chance to put Tinahely a little bit further ahead. John steps up. And sends the ball over the bar for what might be the last score of the game. 29 minutes gone now. Tinahely 10 points ahead. 1 goal and 15 points to 2 goals and 2. $18 points to 8. Seamus Nolan sends the ball out the far side of the field. Probably some time added on. No, Johnny Price has blown it all off. And Tinahely are the county champions. Look at the supporters. They've waited so long for this moment. Great scenes of jubilation here in Auckland. It's been worth the wait to win the Miley Cup in 1984, the centenary year. Tinahely winning by 10 clear points, 18 points to 8. Valleymount never really got off their feet at all today. Smile, you're on candid camera. Huh? You want them? Yeah, bring them out. Here we have PJ Turlwing back on the victorious team. Well, PJ, what are your feelings right now?
Oh, great. Absolutely.
Did you think you win it easily?
No, I thought it'd be harder one, but I know they got 2 goals, 2 soft goals, but if they hadn't got those, sure, there was only 2 other frees they got, so if they hadn't got those, they might as well have went to the river to drown themselves. And Michael, what do you think?
Here we have a former player himself.
Well, hello there.
A team of yesteryear. Well, what have you got to say?
It's a victory I thought that I'd never live to see. I can die happy now, that's all I'm going to say.
No intentions of leaving the shed, I hope.
More power to the whole lot of them. I tell you what it is, there's no one that's proud going to Auckland this evening is what I am. Very proud.
You buy me a pint now.
Hey, babe.
See you around, mate.
Right. Mike's coming on in the back row. Okay, boy.
Anonymously, so as not to embarrass him.
Oh, Turlock doesn't take money.
Oh, no, this is for his website.
Oh, that's great.
Thanks for that. It was lovely.
Sure.
We must go for that drink. We were talking about going for a drink.
Oh, yeah.
So, tonight.